So a few days ago I had part 1 of my FIFA 20 update show where I brought you the latest topics regarding the world of FIFA 20. Well, I said that there was a possibility that part 2 could be coming out because there was a lot of topics to discuss. So today we have part 2. I was waiting for a squad update. I don't think it happened, so I was going to throw that in this video as well, but when the next one comes out, we'll probably cover that squad update because at the moment there's nothing. But in today's video, we're going to be talking about FIFA 21 on the PlayStation 5, some FIFA 20 Volta stuff, career mode stuff, Ultimate Team updates, and much more. So I hope you do enjoy. If you enjoy the video, remember to leave a thumbs up for me. It always helps. And if you're new around here and you want to know all the latest FIFA 20 news, make sure you subscribe today so you don't miss anything. So FIFA 20 is already dead, so it's time to move on to FIFA 21. And it is tradition on this channel to talk about next year's game at the same time that we just got this year's game. So we're moving on to FIFA 21 now. And the PlayStation 5 did get a bit more information revealed earlier on last week, I guess now. There is an article here, FIFA 21 on the PS5, what Sony's next-gen console will mean for EA's football game. This was written by Real Sport. So these are the current things that we know of around FIFA 21 on the PS5. The PS5 has been announced to have better audio, so you're going to have increased immersion with sounds coming from above, behind and around. And you also get an SSD now instead of a spinning hard drive, which means loading times are going to be a thing of the past, hopefully. So what does this mean for FIFA 21? Well, there's going to be improved graphics, which means all new ray tracing, which means more realistic stadiums, pitches, crowds and players. Also, if you want to play 8K gameplay, they're going to have 8K supported gameplay on the PS5. I don't even have a 4K TV, so let alone 8K. But improved audio is also going to be in the console, which means you're going to have a new stadium experience as you listen to new chants. Also, the sounds in general are going to be so much better as well. And also, no loading times. So that's basically it. That's basically what we know of FIFA 21 so far on next gen. So this one sort of triggered me a bit when I read it. And I reckon we're all thinking the same thing anyway. Volta has been confirmed by EA and other sources to be the second most popular game mode besides Ultimate Team. So, look, I'm going to say it for everyone. It's because career mode is broken, alright? and it's also because when you start up FIFA 20, you get thrown into that Volta mode as part of the introduction. I reckon a lot of people don't even touch Volta after that. Now, I played one game of futsal and I got bored. I played one game of the Volta journey, like that little half an hour of the episode that I did, and I was bored, I didn't go back. So Volta has not interested me as much as I thought it would have. And yeah, I guess I'm just going back to career mode again as usual, and I tried a bit of Ultimate Team. But yeah, it's pretty obvious that Volta would be the second most played thing when career mode barely works. So what else is there to do besides Ultimate Team and Volta? So this one is a funny story. I like when professional footballers on Twitter call out EA as to why their player faces look pretty bad. And this week we got Raul Jimenez, who plays for Wolves. He actually responded to a tweet from EA. So the tweet was something about Sterling and Hazard getting new faces in the latest update. And Raul Jimenez replies, "And for when the new look of Raul Jimenez in FIFA 20, obviously this is translated, I bring the same since 2014. Basically what he's trying to say is, when do I get an update? I've been looking the same since 2014. They got 3,000 likes and 400 retweets. So yeah, this is just another one of the professional footballers calling out EA for a bad face. So obviously there is a few professionals out there that want an updated face. So let's talk about some Ultimate Team updates that I didn't cover in the other video. They've added Aubameyang's Player of the Month SPC into the game now, so you can go ahead and complete that. Obviously, I can't afford it with my 7,000 coins, so forget about that. This guy's probably going to cost over 100k anyway. For those people that can play career mode on a PC or can buy a gaming PC, I think now's a good time to actually buy one if you can afford it, because the Realism mod from Fifa, who is a modder, a very popular modder around the community, is coming out really soon. Should be out next week or something like that. And basically it's going to fix up many issues in career mode, the AI rotation, the realistic tables as well. Just all the issues already in career mode, spelling errors and all that kind of stuff. So it should be a good thing. I might even bring back the career mode. I might start one on PC this time. So he's put out a little preview of some realistic transfers. Now he does say that there's a few unrealistic ones. That's because EA's algorithm isn't the best, and transfers are probably the hardest thing to get right. Well, it's hard to predict transfers in real life too. Like, you never know where players are going to go. It's just the world of football these days. But here's a few examples. Bailey goes to Real Madrid. Melendo goes to Leverkusen. Son goes to Liverpool. Partey goes to Manchester City. Milik goes to Bayern. Royce goes to Real Madrid. Obviously, Real Madrid just keep on spending. But it is sort of realistic, I guess, because in the real world, they do spend every year. Just like Barca, they do buy a lot of players. Yeah, so I guess it is what it is. Obviously, very hard to make 100% realistic transfers, because what is realistic these days anyway? I'm looking forward to this mod, looking forward to actually playing career mode again on PC with everything working properly. Now, as you guys know, the possibilities are endless on the PC with the mods, and the mods are beginning to come out now. Obviously, we're waiting for the realism mod, but Muzzley has been doing some good work as well with a graphics mod. You get 160 new mini faces, fully licensed Serie B, including Juventus as well. Fully licensed national teams and banners and all that stuff. So here is a preview of someone using his Juventus mod in their game on PC. As you can see, proper kits. It definitely looks like the real deal. And we've got the logos as well for the Euros, all that kind of stuff. You can probably see them in career mode. And yeah, the mods are really going to save FIFA offline this year, I reckon. So Muzzley's work is also going to be included in the FIFA realism mod. It hasn't come out yet, it will be coming out soon, and I'll make a video letting you guys know when it does, because I'll be testing out a few different things as well when it comes out. So I'm excited, and hopefully it comes out soon. Now, if you missed yesterday's video, there is an icon squad file made by my friend Fifa, and basically if you go to his channel Fifa Mods, you can actually download the squad file yourself and use it on PC in career mode. It will import prime icons into your game that you can use them offline in kickoff, career mode, whatever else you dream of. So that's pretty cool, but check out yesterday's video because I did showcase the mod. So there's this funny little trend going around now. Has anyone scored a header from a corner in FIFA 20 yet? I can't even remember once that I've done it, to be honest. It's actually like impossible. I think this was the closest I came. Basically, I headed it, the ball bounced over the keeper, looked like it was going in, but then they cleared it and it hit the bar or something like that. So that was the closest I came. Has anyone scored from a corner yet with a header? I don't even know. Apparently the no loss glitch has returned, the infamous no loss glitch, making a lot of people go 30-0. And basically you play on your hotspot, and if you're winning or losing, you get someone to ring the phone that you're using to play on the hotspot. If you're winning, you get the win. If losing, you replay the match. And it's been like this from FIFA 17, 18, 19. It's back in 20 now as well. Some people say it works, some people say it doesn't, but apparently it doesn't register your losses or something, which means a lot of people can go 30-0. I think a few pro players got caught out a few years ago for using this no loss glitch as well. So yeah, it's back again. Now FIFA fans are also angry at EA because they released a bad version of FIFA 20 on the Nintendo Switch. So if you've been watching the FIFA 20 news show back when I was doing it a few weeks ago, or months ago now, you would have seen the story about FIFA 20 on the Nintendo Switch being a legacy update, meaning what they've done is they've just changed the kits and the squads, and it's the same game as FIFA 19 besides those two little updates. This was the story that I covered back in June when EA officially unveiled FIFA 20 for the first time. Eurogamer did post this on their website. EA explains FIFA 20's legacy version for Nintendo Switch. This morning brought the official announcement of FIFA 20's big new feature, a FIFA Street style mode named Volta Football, but the Nintendo Switch version of FIFA 20 won't contain this mode, and in fact has been referred to as a legacy version of the game. This is the same name given to the last gen console versions in previous years, so it's no different to a PS3 version, something like that. You're going to get a fresh new look in Switch with kits and playlists and all of that, but you're not going to be getting Volta or any of the new features. So pretty much, yeah, it's a legacy edition where the only upgrades are the kits and the squads. Now, being a proper FIFA fan, I knew that the legacy edition is going to be a bad edition because it's basically like an old gen console edition, but a lot of the casual people that play on the Switch don't really know about legacy edition and stuff, so they've bought the game thinking that it was going to be like the console version where you get Volta and all that kind of stuff. But it didn't really escalate until IGN put out a review that said it was basically a skin job. FIFA 20 Legacy Edition Switch review. This is probably one of their most honest reviews that I've ever seen, because usually they do praise FIFA even though there hasn't been much update year by year. So this one is a pretty honest one. It starts off by saying there's honestly no genuine reason I could give you to purchase FIFA 20 on the Switch if you already own FIFA 19 on the Switch. I don't generally share the sentiment of the crowd that labels sports games as the same every year, but when it comes to FIFA 20 Legacy Edition, all those comments apply. It promises the same gameplay innovation from FIFA 19 without any new development or significant enhancements, as well as no new game modes. In essence, it's a stripped back version of FIFA 20 and indicative of its approach to the series on the Switch. On the other hand, EA still has the goal to charge $50 for it with no upgrade option for owners of FIFA 19. So I think it got a bad score, a 4 out of 10. So pretty much the main issue here is that EA, if you're going to put out a Legacy Edition, don't charge the same price as a full game where you've actually upgraded it. Now, back when I was younger, like 10, 12 years ago now, I used to play FIFA on the PSP. I used to love that little PSP because you could take it everywhere and you could play all the games, and the company's actually made an effort for the PSP. And with the Switch, I was looking forward to FIFA on the Switch because it's a portable device. You can take it anywhere. You don't need to carry along this big console with HD cables and all that kind of stuff to enjoy it. And yeah, when I found out they were doing Legacy Editions already, I thought, what a shame, But I knew the Switch was a bit underpowered already, but maybe it's not really a big market for EA anyway, so that's why they can't be bothered. But yeah, it's a bit of a shame. I wish they made like a PSP again. That would be pretty awesome. But I don't know, I just feel like it's tough to be a Switch customer right now if you enjoy FIFA games. So I hope you did enjoy today's episode. Leave a thumbs up for me if you did. If you need something else to watch, make sure you hit the card in the middle. It'll take you to another FIFA 20 video of mine. I'll see you next time.